Have you learned anything this year that like really changed the game for you? Big or small? What have you accomplished that you're most proud of? Do you have any resources or tools that you put in your toolkit this year that you'd like to share? Because I most definitely do. You are tuned in to the Education Evolution, and this is Lifelong Learning. This is a podcast for the thinkers, the doers, and for those that know that the most important lessons are not always taught in school. I'm Lindsay, affectionately known as Miss Black, and I'm feeling really calm and really grounded right now. My creative juices have been flowing for the last like really week or so. So, although I'm hoping that you leave this episode with a bit of knowledge that you can take on into your day, I want you to leave with the energy too. I hope that I'm getting off very grounded, very focused, very disciplined, even though we're in the holiday season. Holiday season can get a little wonky, but hopefully that's what you're receiving today. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to listen today. And what I would really, really, really appreciate is if you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. We have a goal of reaching 400 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. Right now, we are at 371. I'm so proud of us. But we're not quite at the goal yet. So we have 3 weeks to fill that like 30 subscriber gap. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching right now, just click the button. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, I would greatly appreciate if you pause this episode right now, go to your little YouTube app, and hit the subscribe button for us. Thank you. Now, this particular episode is for the curious minds, the constantly evolving, and for those that really consider themselves to be lifelong learners. Because every opportunity in life is literally an opportunity to learn. Like, we don't stop learning just because we're not in organized school anymore. Our brains are functioned to keep rewiring, keep rewiring, and keep rewiring. By the end of this episode, you are going to walk away with a golden nugget that you can apply to your routine either for the rest of 2025 or maybe you're just going to start new in 2026. I guarantee you're going to leave here with something that gave you a little like, oh, I can do that too. You're getting educated today on 6 silent game changers that help shape my 2025. Because we're not all sitting in a classroom anymore, and we do not have a teacher just guiding our every step of the way and facilitating our learning, right? But the truth is, we're always learning, whether it's indirect or directly, in a formal setting or in an informal setting. There are structures and practices and experience that shape our lives every day. And we're going to talk about something today. So let's get to learning and sharing resources. These are my top 6 silent game changers for 2025 in no real particular order. Number one, that global entry card. Now, if you are someone that has global entry, you probably have TSA Pre too. And if you live in America, you have probably been summoned to the DMV to get a real ID. Raise your hand if you have a real ID. If your hand is down right now, you don't have to fret, okay? So that global entry card, if you have it, counts as a real ID and you will be able to get past TSA with it. So you can go to the DMV and get that license, but sometimes it's a little tricky because if you're not up for renewal for another 6 months, do you really want to go through the process of going to go get a new car? It's kind of annoying. Not really. Then maybe you have a passport. You could use your passport. My crazy self. I was going on a trip. I didn't have the real ID. And my passport was expired. Lord Jesus. Now, I did actually go get a same day passport, which was a very seamless process. I don't know if everybody else's county states are as organized as California, but it was pretty simple. And for some reason, they didn't charge me the expedited fee. I don't know. I don't know if I'm cute or they like the energy or God was just looking out. They didn't charge it. But what I wish I would have known, and I learned after, is that global entry card will get you through TSA, so you don't have to go through the hassle of renewing anything or getting a real ID until your stuff expires if you have that global entry card. Two, the Amazon Photos app. Are you familiar with it? So, for anybody that downloads the app, you get 5 gigabytes of free space for your photos or your videos. That's good. So, that means you can take 5 gigabytes of space off your phone and put it into that app. Now, what's really great, and a lot of people don't know this, I'll be telling people, but if you are a Prime member, Yes, you get the 2 day shipping, blah, 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 blah. But there are like a bunch of other benefits to being a Prime member. One of them being you get unlimited photo storage with the Amazon Photos app if you are a Prime member. Yeah. So I have photos from the beginning of my iPhone time, which was really like 2012, and I've uploaded them all into that app. And so now I have easy access to them. They have great like filters. You can filter by month, by date, by phase. You can even type in red car and it'll pop, a red car will pop up. I think their filters are a little, or tags are a little stronger than the iPhone, but I don't know. You guys let me know when you get on there. Now, the only catch is that even if you're a Prime member, you only get 5 gigabytes of video storage, but you can pay like, I think it's like a couple dollars of a monthly fee to increase that amount of storage. And that's what I be doing, y'all. I have all of my photos and my pictures on the Amazon cloud. What's really great is that if you are a Prime member, you get it for free. The extra added space or piece that I like is that you can click a button in there and it'll take you to, I think it'll take you back to the Amazon site. But a lot of people don't know that you can actually upload photos and have them printed and shipped to your house in any size, on a canvas if you want. So that deletes the step of like having to go to CVS or the Walgreens or ship them to somebody else when you could literally just use the Amazon Photos app, select the photos, and then upload them, and then boom, Amazon will send them to your house. Come on. That is a game changer. Number three, Audible. Now, most of y'all are probably like, girl, everybody know what Audible is. And I don't know, maybe some people don't. Now, I knew what Audible was, I just was not using it. I don't know. I was very stuck on, reading a book, and I know there's some kind of like, internal war within like the book community, deciding if you listen to a book, is it actually reading a book? Like, does it count? I'm in a book club over here. We meet once a month. It's really great. It's like a Black woman book club. I randomly met one of the leaders of the group. Well, I guess she wouldn't classify herself as a leader, but she's an organizer. I randomly met her like a couple years ago when I was on a date. And sometimes you go on dates with people so that you can meet a woman who will bring you to a book club. And here I am 3 years later. So we meet once a month every Sunday. And this year I was like, I want to increase the amount of books that I'm reading. So what I do is I listen to the book for the book club, which frees up time for me to actually pick up a physical book that I want to read. So I can get 2 books in one month. I haven't actually been doing that, but that's my goal. The reason I also brought up Audible is because we're going back to Prime members. If you are a Prime member, you actually get one free credit every month. So by the time I figured this stuff out and I went on Audible, I had lots of credits. I have tons of credits now. Just enough for me to get some books that I'm probably, you be grabbing books and sometimes you read them and sometimes you don't. I'm trying to be more intentional about that too. But listening to books on Audible is really awesome. And once you get into the swing of it, you'll actually learn which books are for you to listen on Audible and which ones you prefer to actually read. For example, we read a thriller, First Light Wins by Ashley Elston. It is an amazing thriller. It's my top 2 books. I don't know if it's one or two yet, but listening to thrillers being read, 10 out of 10, especially if they have like a good voice actor on there. I highly recommend it. Now, the other book that's in the running that I listened to on Audible was King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. You've probably seen it on like Book Talk, you've probably seen somebody post it. If you haven't read that book, you need to go read it. Better yet, you need to go listen to it on Audible because the character actors they have on there, it's like watching the movie, y'all. I swear, I swear. Number three, Egyptian cotton sheets. When I say game changer, I really want to say life changer. So, if you're looking to be a little more eco friendly or decrease the amount of microplastics that are on your skin or the ones that you're ingesting in your body, I would suggest going 100% cotton. And I think that's like everybody, once you learn about it, it's like everybody's goal. It's super duper hard. But what I've been trying to do is if I have this larger macro goal, really break it down into small areas of my life. So, would I like to live a life where I'm wearing like 100% cotton, 100% silk? You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not there yet though. So I'm someone who really tries to prioritize their sleep because it just helps you be a better functioning person, right? So I did a little bit of research, and Egyptian cotton, excuse me, is a very high quality fiber. It's very smooth, like buttery smooth on the skin. Like I said, there's no microplastics, and there's better airflow, so your temperatures are more regulated through the night, and it just gives a more elevated like hotel feel. And so now I've just been more inclined to rest and to get in my bed because it's just way, 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 way cozier. But I mean, I also added like what's it called? The foam mattress. I added something else on there. Like I was not playing with increasing my sleep hygiene this year. Now the caveat is that Egyptian cotton, oof, it's expensive. It's expensive. But I was on Wayfair randomly and they had like a 50% off sale on there. So I did get my sheets. Well, sorry, I got a duvet cover and I got some sheets and I got the matching pillowcases, all Egyptian cotton. It's really the best sleep that I've had at home in a while. So that was a silent life changer. Number four, LinkedIn. LinkedIn, y'all. I know y'all have heard of it, but how many of y'all are actually like optimizing the use of LinkedIn? How many of y'all are building your network, just connecting with people or reaching out to people to have coffee chats? That's what LinkedIn is for. And I really got jumped into the game because I think I mentioned before I was unemployed for 11 and a half months. So I really had no choice but to be all in on LinkedIn. And I've just learned so many tricks of the trade. Like I post more often on there. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. If I go to a conference, I'll take a picture. Or if like, I don't know, I finished like a course, I'll have like a 4 sentence snippet, slap a question at the end to really like generate some engagement on LinkedIn. And sometimes people reply. Sometimes people repost, they'll like it. And especially if you're looking for a job, it's a good habit to get into because LinkedIn is an algorithm just like every has an algorithm just like every other social media platform. And so if you're looking for recruiters to find you, maybe you're looking for a job or you're open to it, right? But you're open to staying at your own job too, posting more or really just engaging, like liking other people's stuff, reading all articles, clicking, that boosts you up in your algorithm. And then what's really great is that you can create your own little professional feed of things that you want to learn about. I think LinkedIn is just super awesome. And I think the most important thing that I've learned is to create a digital footprint within my professional career, to create this digital resume. Like, yes, LinkedIn has your little like resume and your work experience on it, but it's also really nice to keep track of just the things that you've done, the courses that you've taken, the people that you've met, the conferences you attended, the webinars, like all of that. When you are able to look back at your digital footprint and be like, I did this, that, and the third, it makes it so much easier when you're trying to apply to be on a board of some organization or apply for a new job because all of your accomplishments are right there. So, LinkedIn, use it. And lastly, I save this one for last because it's gonna shake the table a little bit. It's gonna shake the table a little bit. But one of the silent game changers in 2025, friendship breakups. I know you probably did not expect me to say that because it sounds a little crazy saying it, but they are really game changers. I think that we are in a space where we like predictability. We like comfortability. We've been friends with this person since 2012. We're childhood friends, right? You know, you're just in my regular routine. But you have to ask yourself, is this person adding value to my life? Am I able to seamlessly add value to this relationship and be present in it? Does this person do something that I really don't like and they don't stop doing it? Do I feel comfortable addressing this person about conflict? All of these things, because I do think a lot of people, more than are willing to say, have somebody in their life that they call a friend that they may not want in their life or may not want in their life in a certain capacity. And I just want to affirm that that's okay. Okay. And going into 2026, I'm not saying you need to say new year, new me and drop everybody in sight that's ever bothered you. But I do think that we need to take an audit of the people in our lives and really think about where we want to go in our lives and address some of the challenges or issues we may be seeing with those people so that we can better align with our future selves. And sometimes addressing the issue doesn't mean we're not going to be friends anymore, but sometimes it does mean we're not going to be friends anymore. Because as we are growing, right? And we talk about this on the pod all the time. But we're evolving. We're all evolving as people. And sometimes the way that I evolve is no longer in alignment with the way that this person evolves. And we do have to address that. So that was my last silent killer here. And I hope that I didn't miscount because that was six. Nonetheless, that wraps up lifelong learning for today. I hope that one of the six game changers really resonated with you and you feel like you can apply it to your life by the end of 2025 and the beginning of 2026, or even better, maybe something that I said sparked something like a resource that you use at the top of the year in January and you want to bring back in, right? Or maybe it's something that you ran across in a conversation in June and you're like, you know what? My friend was talking about this tool and I've never applied it. Let me go back and find it and figure out how I can apply it in my life just to maximize efficiency, to create ease and peace in your life. Spread the wealth, spread the knowledge, because learning sparks learning here at the Education Evolution. And if you did indeed learn something, please don't forget to subscribe. We're still trying to get to those 400 subscribers. If you're like, this episode really moved me, go ahead and send it to a friend that you think could benefit from it too. And with that, I hope that you are meeting yourself where you're at right now. December's a little tricky. Holiday season can feel like I need to rest and just be present with my people. And then other people are like me, are like, what can I accomplish? What can I get in motion before 2026? And whatever side of the spectrum you are on, please just remember to listen to your body and really lean into your intuition and just trust yourself with the rest of the week. Hell, the rest of the month, the rest of the year. I am sending you so much love. Until next time. Bye.